What's up everyone, Greg's Gauntlet here with an unboxing and quick view on the new 10.5-inch smart keyboard for the new iPad Pro. Apple actually shipped this the next day after the 10.5-inch iPad Pro announcement at WWDC. This is a 10.5-inch version of the smart keyboard, and I have the smart keyboard. Apple isn't shipping the 10.5-inch iPad Pro out until next week, so I figured we'd go ahead and unbox it and take a quick look at what's inside. So let's open this box here, and the first thing you see is this instruction booklet right over here. If you open it up, you're going to find, the usual, how to set up your iPad Pro smart cover keyboard and all the different kind of positions you can put it in. Other than that, you're going to find this other paper over here with some useless junk that you're never going to read, so you're just going to toss it to the side. And now we have the iPad Pro smart cover keyboard. So let's go ahead and just move this to the side. We got our smart keyboard covered in this nice plastic that's very fun to peel off. So let's go ahead and peel that off. Ooh, damn, that sounds good. So as you can see, we have the microfiber lining on the smart keyboard. Cleans the iPad Pro, protects it from scratches and all that good stuff. If you flip it over, you have the polyurethane covering. That's also, pretty durable, easy to wipe off with a cloth if it gets kind of dirty and oily. Set up here, it feels very similar to the 9.7 or 12.9 inch iPad Pro smart keyboard, using the same nylon cover, same switches, so very similar typing experience. So as I said earlier in this video, Apple isn't shipping out the 10.5-inch iPad Pro until next week. I don't own a 9.7-inch iPad Pro, which would be very close in size to this new smart keyboard, but I do own the 12.9-inch iPad Pro, and it's all the same connector, the same smart connector, so I figured it's gonna work. So why don't we go ahead and try and hook this 12.9-inch iPad Pro up into this smaller smart keyboard cover. It's gonna magnetically attach right there, and you can actually stand it up on this smaller keyboard. It looks a little ridiculous, but there you go. Now I can test it. Typing on the 10.5-inch smart keyboard feels very close in comparison to the 9.7-inch iPad Pro keyboard. It is slightly larger, but still not as full size as the 12.9-inch smart keyboard. It has nylon fabric keys, which do feel nice to me, and they are spill resistant. The keys are very much like the 12-inch MacBook, where there is very little travel to them. So a lot of people do not like that. They prefer their keys to have a lot of travel when they're typing on it. But the 10.5-inch keyboard does offer a slightly better typing experience than the smaller, cramped 9.7-inch version, but I'm still prone to making a few mistakes, especially only using it for such a short period of time. It definitely takes some getting used to. So if you're a new user and you've never typed on the smart keyboard before, you're probably going to make a few mistakes before you fully adjust to it. Some people hate it, but I actually prefer the typing on the smart keyboard compared to other competitor keyboards on the iPad Pro, such as Logitech's. Unfortunately, one of the things the Logitech iPad keyboards do is add a function row at the top for adjusting volume, brightness, and other hotkeys. Sadly, Apple has not added that row on its latest smart keyboard. The main advantage to the 10.5-inch smart keyboard is that it's smaller, so it's easier to carry around with you and fold up on the go. Here is a direct comparison so you can see where the 10.5-inch keyboard has to make sacrifices to achieve its size, creating much smaller keycaps than the 12.9-inch version. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. I will have a better look at the smart keyboard once the 10.5-inch iPad Pro ships, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care.